Paramahamsa Nithyananda, a rare living incarnation, is named among the world's 100 most spiritually influential personalities today. Paramahamsa Nithyananda has been placed alongside Dalai Lama, Nelson Mandela, Oprah Winfrey, Paulo Coelho and others by Mind, Body, Spirit, the world's top esoteric magazine from Watkins, London's oldest and largest bookstore. A yogi by birth, he has been expressing his power of enlightenment since birth. He has authored more than 500 books in Tamil and English. Translations of these books are available in 26 languages in Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Hindi, Sanskrit, Gujarati, Oriya, Bengali, Marathi, French, Malay, Polish, Portuguese, Italian, German, Danish, Spanish, Russian and Chinese. He is also an exemplary speaker with over 10,000 hours of profound life solutions through his discourses. Social services such as Annadan, free medical care, free educational services with ashrams, schools, temples, hospitals established in more than 140 places around the world, offering exceptional services. A powerful spiritual healer who has healed millions of people of diseases from migraine to cancer. A Kriya Yogi who has formulated Kriyas for physical health and mental well-being, benefiting thousands. A living master who offers practical solutions for our everyday problems. He is the founder and spiritual head of Nithyananda Dhyanapeetham, a spiritual powerhouse who has revived the sacred Vedic tradition by establishing Vedic temples in places like Los Angeles, San Jose, Seattle, Toronto, Ohio, Oklahoma, Phoenix, St. Louis, Malaysia, Brazil, Paris, Guadeloupe, Dallas, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Calgary, Vancouver, Singapore, and places in India like Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Tiruvannamalai. A spiritual guru for 10 million followers, an incarnation who transmits the highest spiritual energy through initiation, a contemporary yogi who has revived the Vedic science of yoga worldwide through thousands of yoga centers, an adept in Ashtamahasiddhis, mystical yogic powers, who has effortlessly awakened the Kundalini of thousands and graced them with spiritual powers, a dynamic young guru who is an inspiration for thousands of youngsters, India's most watched spiritual guru online, a beacon of spiritual light who has triumphed over the forces of religious terrorism and political persecution. Paramahamsa Nithyananda is an eternal Kalpataru, blessing the world with the boons of material abundance and spiritual enlightenment.
वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतं नित्यमुक्तं निर्विकल्पं ध्यानलोकप्रदीपकं वन्दे शान्तमयं बन्धं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम् आनन्दगन्धसञ्चारं सर्वोपाधिविनिर्मुक्तं वन्दे ज्ञानालयं नाथं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्.
Today I will start my satsang on Madurai Adinam and its philosophy. As I said earlier, Madurai Adinam has two parts in its history: historic period and prehistoric period. Basically, this organization is established by Sundareshwara and Meenakshi themselves. It is revived by the great saint Thiruñana Sambandar, an incarnation, a great enlightened being, a high achiever, lived only 16 years on the planet Earth, but finished contributing whatever he wanted to contribute within 16 years, and still the world is remembering him all over. Still, even among the Saiva saints, he is considered to be the greatest. Still, his songs his sacred sentiments, compilation of his sacred sentiments as the first chapters of Devaram. Devaram is the compilation of sacred sentiments on Shiva. Great, beautiful, very beautiful, sweet expressions of all the different bhavas, the sacred sentiments. His compilations are considered to be the first chapter, and he is the first master led humanity through devotion to Shiva, through understanding to Shiva. After he revived the Saiva tradition and established this organization, from him, number 1 to me, 293, this period only we call it as historic period. Means recorded history is available. Before him, from Sundareshwara to Jnana Sambandar. That period only I call it as prehistoric period. This whole history and philosophy of Madurai Adinam, I can condense in 4 statements. 1, the ultimate divine descends in human body and expresses its extraordinary powers and experiences playfully. Sundareshwara is the embodiment of this statement. Sundareshwara is not a serious Shiva sitting in Samadhi in Kailash. No. Please understand. When I describe Sundareshwara, don't understand him as a serious guy with a long matted hair and the snake, Trishul, sitting in Samadhi, always in Kailash, frozen in time. No. Sundareshwara, powerful, playful, divine, above all, handsome. That is why he is called Sundareshwara. Lord of beauty, Lord of handsome, coming down, selling firewood, selling pearls and diamonds, selling bangles, destroying all the obstacles happening to the Madurai city and his devotees. I tell you, Sundareshwara is the most powerful living incarnation. Please understand. He is so easily available. Anytime anybody requests, immediately he reduces his frequency to human body, walks on the streets of Madurai. I am constantly in ecstasy, just remembering I am sitting in a land which is sanctified by Sundareshwara's feet again and again in human frame. Please understand, in the human body, he walked on this land. Each dust of this land is directly sanctified by Mahadeva himself in a very playful dimension. Please understand, not a serious, very distanced. No, he is not like Buddha. If you go to Buddha with the dead body of a child, I know the modern day youth is really suffering. Humanity has never faced this crisis. I have created a 1-year program where you can study the spiritual truths.
Nitya Yoga practices to create healthy body. Spiritual discourses to develop mental health. Meditations that help balance emotions. Kriyas to break mental patterns that create suffering. Opportunity to express leadership qualities. techniques that improve creative skills. Learn to break all self-limiting barriers to achieve your dreams. Ananda Yogam.
I am providing a platform for you to think, meditate, contemplate, and decide about your future. I am giving you 1 year free food, shelter, clothes, above all, the spiritual education and intelligence and intuition to take decision about your future.
Every participant is taught the Vedic truths to live life as it leads, in a nurturing ambience, along with inspirational spiritual education that helps bring out the best and achieve one's highest potential.
Youth across the world can come and spend an year in Ananda Yogam to work on you, to discover your future, to discover your destiny or recreate your destiny. I'll open my house for you for 1 year completely free. Come and stay here, discover and recreate your destiny.
Interviews at Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, Bidadi, Bengaluru, 97422 03311.
He will say, go and bring me sesame seed from a house where there is no death happened. Come on, tell me directly you are not going to revive the child. Why do you want to play all these games? But Sundareshwara, down to earth, he would have just wiped her tears, hugged her, and just sprinkled that very tears on the boy, he would have been alive. Sundareshwara is not a philosopher. He is an artist with tremendous heart, ready to listen to human sufferings, ready to bend for human emotions. He has even gone to the extreme of reviving husband for the sake of second wife, and not only that, coming again to give a witness. The second wife also should live with the first wife. He does not judge people. The one and only thing you need to obtain his grace is simple feeling connection. That's all. Nothing else. He does not say, hey, you are doing things against the morality, you are doing things against the society, you are doing things against the dharma, you are doing things against the spiritual philosophy, you are doing things against the prakriti and nature. No. Live as per the prakriti and nature, live as per the dharma. No, nothing. To tell all that, we don't need Sundareshwara. Just this self-declared moral police are enough. He bends for anybody, to any level. I was reading all his leelas, recorded leelas, of course. His leelas are innumerable. 63 were recorded. When I was reading yesterday those leelas to describe in the morning satsang, I could see God. Each leela expresses his dimension. I know for sure the Paranjodi Munivar who recorded all these leelas would have been in a big mess what to leave and what to record. He has chosen one leela to explain one dimension of Sundareshwara. See, compassion has different dimensions and different levels. If I shower my compassion to my disciple and initiate him into sannyas, that is a different level compassion. I can say it's a kind of an understanding compassion. If I shower my compassion to a disciple and initiate him into an unclutching, that is also kind of an organized compassion. But suddenly, somebody who walks in the street heard about me and straight enters into this hall with a 4th stage cancer. I heal him and remove that cancer. That is spontaneous compassion. And there is one more level. Somebody suddenly walks into this hall and says, Swamiji, I sold all my property and drank and enjoyed my life, and I borrowed 10 lakh rupee and spent all that money on womanizing. Now I want money for further womanizing. If I give him 20 lakh, that is Chokanada's compassion. Understand? That is Sundareshwara's compassion. Doesn't bother about anything. Only thing you need, just you need to have a simple feeling connection and you need to ask him. That's it. Sundareshwara's compassion. Even the word compassion is too small. How much he has to go through. What a being. I was reading all the 63 leelas. You may ask, the books are saying 64. One is not leela. His presence is recorded as leela. So 63 are the actions, leelas. The 64th is very presence. So the 64th is like all the said and unsaid leelas put together is considered as a 64th. 63 are only the actions. So each of his dimension is recorded as one leela. In Vedic tradition, we have 64 different arts. Each leader, a complete being, has to master that 64 arts. In that, even horse riding is one. Astrology, horse riding, the mastery in medicine, mastery in surgery, mastery in painting, mastery of dance. So each leela of Sundareshwara proves his mastery on each art. There was never ever such an amazing imagination or visualization of the ultimate without reducing its Ananta Kalyana Gunas into human level. Understand?
क्या आप स्वयं एक अवतार पुरुष से अपने जीवन में दिव्य मार्गदर्शन चाहते हैं? प्रस्तुत करते हैं अवतार पुरुष से वार्ता।
Nithyananda here.
परमहंस नित्यानंदा संसार को एक और अतुल्य और अनोखी भेंट दे रहे हैं।
You got practically everything and too much for a phone call.
अब वो लाइव किसी के भी प्रश्नों का उत्तर स्वयं देंगे।
That's great. No, you ask anything you want in your life. Ask me any boon you want.
8 से प्रारंभ। कुछ सौभाग्यशाली लोग जो 080 2727 9999 पर फोन करेंगे, वो स्वयं स्वामी जी से बात कर सकते हैं। लाइव देखें NTV पर ntv.nithyananda.org।
Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nithyananda.
Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bangalore, 562109. Contact 097422033311. www.nithyananda.org. www.youtube.com/lifeblissfoundation.